Look into my eyes. Embrace me. You will die, but I can bring you pleasures mortals cannot know.
Whoa. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 324 of Sick the Rat Radio. I am not feeling so hot. Well, actually, I am feeling hot, and then cold, and then hot, and then cold, and then hot. So tonight, I'll be drinking tea. Oh, is this how I hypnotize people here? It's nothing too serious. I think last I checked was a little while ago. I have a 99-degree temperature. I took the at-home COVID test. I swabbed my anus and I stuck it in that little piece of paper. It came out negative. But I'll tell you, I am feeling a little drained. But that's okay, because we're in the sewers of Brooklyn, New York, bringing you one of the best podcast shows, things, whatever. I don't know what. Diane, why am I here today? Because there's no sick days. We don't get any time off in the sewer. Oof, it is hot. Yeah, my ears got fuzzy again. Tonight's episode is going to be special. Because I think I know how I got sick. And it was through some magical fucking powers, okay? I lived through a paranormal experience. I had one, okay? I think. I'm mostly sure I did. I'm going to explain it to you a little bit later. I'm not going to give away the whole bag of knowledge right now, but we're also going to try to find out ways to prevent this from happening to you. Bring me more of those elderberry gummies. Yeah, this will help. Thank you, Diane. Okay. Am I sick because Picard Season 2 is coming out, I think, later tonight? You got COVID from a witch, too? Yeah, you might have. So this is a thing that might be happening here. Yeah, Picard Season 2 is coming out later tonight on the Pisscock Network. Not going to do that, but it will be on Amazonian Prism on Thursday, I think, or on Friday or some shit. So I'm gonna hate watch that. Should be really annoying. It's definitely gonna be a trash fire. Picard goes back into the 90s into like a CSI thing. It's gonna remind me of that Enterprise episode where fucking Archer and T'Pol go into the 90s to catch some people making a fucking biological bomb. Hopefully this marijuana will help me feel a little bit more alive. And people are protesting it. There's a thing you could go sign to make sure that Alex Kurtzman's Star Trek is not part of the official Star Trek timeline. T'Pol invents Velcro. She might actually. Didn't she do that when she went back into like the 1800s? Or that was like another planet too. That wasn't even the Wild West. I'm just a little. Anyway, we're not talking about Star Trek tonight. Even though I fucking love Star Trek, man. Oh, and whatchamacallit? Fucking Discovery Season 4. I don't know. I haven't stopped watching. I've watched the first 3, and I can't take any more. she keeps getting interviewed as being the first Sonequa something. I forget her name. Sequence uh, Levi's jacket. They keep saying that she's the first black captain in Star Trek. First black woman captain. Completely fucking wrong. There was at least 5 others in the TV shows and in films, and there was an admiral that was a black lady as well, and I don't know how these people get away with this. Star Trek is somebody in the chat is asking what Star Trek is. Star Trek is a porno series that was a long-running pornography series where William Shatner has sex with everybody. Well, that's not what they said in the thing. They said, hold on one second here. I gotta just, because if they said she was the first main character black lady, then, but that's not what.
You're going where no one has gone before.
Hold on a second here.
This is your first season as captain.
That's right.
She's the boss.
That's right.
She's the boss.
That's right.
And not only is Sonequa the captain on Star Trek Discovery tonight on Paramount Plus, but she's the first black female one ever in the
franchise. They say first.
But she's the first black female one ever in the franchise.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that just pissed me off. People are trying to do a get Alex Kurtzman's Star Trek away from the original storyline, but the whole Star Trek fucking storyline's all fucked up anyway. It's like there's 2 Rikers running around. I think Kim was his name. Ensign Kim. He's a different one. There's a whole bunch of things. If you don't like it, just pretend that it doesn't exist. I just hope that Alex Kurtzman goes away soon, very soon. We'll see how. We're gonna see how the that new one is with something. Okay, look. Anyway, 2 Rikers, 1 Troy. That would be pretty hot, actually. Just give me 3 Rikers playing each other's trombones. We're going to listen to some music, and we're going to come back, and I'm going to discuss to you how I think that I got, O'Brien's correct about that, temporal mechanics. I probably mentioned this a lot, but I hate time travel in stories, because I think just time travel is fucking retarded. I went back in the past. Then what happened to you in the present? Where'd you go? Did you vanish? And did your atoms disappear? Do you the laws of conservation? Either way, I don't like time travel. And then somebody's like, yeah, but you like Star Trek. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, there's so much goddamn time travel in that shit. There was even a temporal Cold War there. Let's go listen to Musings by DK Sill. What the hell did I write there? Hopefully NetNed could help me out with this. DKSII? Well, we'll be back. I'm going to explain to you how I think I got sick and how you could protect yourself and your loved ones. Well, that's a fun song. Thank you, Servo, for serving up the links to all this music in the chat room. If you'd like to go to the music, you go to SoundCloud/like/Nick the Rat or something like that. I don't know. All right. There's a couple of there might be two ways that I got ill. So a couple weeks ago, I think, I don't even know how long ago it was. The memory's a blur. I maxed out. I think one of my Visa cards that the company gave me to just buy a shitload of mayonnaise. We filled a pool up with it in the sewer. We were having a mayonnaise pool party. Now, if you've never swam in mayonnaise before, you haven't lived. The viscosity and the feeling, especially because it takes a while. Once you jump in, it takes a while for the mayo to conform to every crevice. But once it starts to creep up into your nether regions, it's very, very pleasant. And to do it with a group of people is great. So we were having the mayo pool party, and all of a sudden, a homeless woman or a gypsy lady, I don't know if that's going to get me kicked off the air. I don't know what, she was tan, she had dreadlocks, and she came down into the sewer. She witnessed the party that was happening. Now, I would love to have let her come in and enjoy the fresh poured mayonnaise squished between her toes. There wasn't enough room, okay? And she smelled a little weird. So I was just like, you can't come in. I'm sorry, lady. You have to move on. She gave me the evil eye. She looked at me like no woman's ever looked at me before. Actually, she might be the first woman that ever looked at me. So that might be part of why this is coming anyway. I did not bed her, okay? I begoned her. I said, begone, be gone. And flushed her out of the sewer. But before she left, she gave me the evil eye. And I felt the blackness of her pupils connect with mine. And I just instantly started to feel ill. Well, actually, it took a little while. It took a couple of days to actually set in. I wasn't even really that ill yet. But so I started doing research into this evil eye stuff, and apparently you could kill people with this. I might die. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what I have right now, but I felt flush. My limbs are cold, and then I get hot and sweaty, and then I have uncontrollable erections and things. It was just weird. It was either that or I was watching the State of the Union last night, and boy, oh boy, I don't know. I think when Nancy Pelosi rubbed her mitts together, it might have gotten me furiously ill. Oh man, watching the State of the Union is scary. Why were they standing up? Are they trying to compete with the British people with the yays and the nays, with the standing and the clapping? Like, what? He's reading a piece of paper. You don't have to stand and clap every 5 seconds. But old Button did a whole hour and didn't fall down, so I'm very proud of him. But yeah, Nancy Pelosi was scaring the fuck out of me. Anyway, I don't talk about politics. If I start talking about politics, we can start talking about. Anyway, let's talk about more about this evil eye. Okay, let's talk a little bit about. Let's talk about Ukraine. I have never seen more disinformation on all sides. Like public disinformation. Like I've seen a shitload of disinformation constantly from everywhere, but disinformation that's just like, hey, this is disinformation. Here's some more disinformation, and just they keep feeding it to you, and then maybe like 10 minutes later, like, oh, that was just fake. We're just fucking around with you right there. Ukraine. Yeah, this Ukraine situation does have me a little worried. The whole world's going to shit right now. You know, grain prices and fuel prices, and Putin started it. But who will finish it? And again, did Putin even start it? We don't know why he's doing what he's doing. I don't think. Didn't they like say, "Oh yeah, my name is Putin and I don't like Nazis. Let's go get those and like kill some." And I don't know. That doesn't make goddamn sense. It's got to be about like oil or water or food. I don't know what it's about. But either way, shit's going crazy. Shit's going crazy, and there's just so many lies everywhere. Like how could you come back from seeing like all these lies and then believe anything? And the best part is like, oh, these are verified. Like what? Who verified this? What's the verification process for anything? Can you verify in RNG for me? Let's. Oh God, wait. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. If you'd like to call in and tell me how it's all going to end or how to save yourself from the evil eye, give a call at 917-719-5923. You can call me, and if you don't get through, you can leave a voicemail like this person did.
Oh, Nick the Rat, face to the screen here. Sorry, I missed last night's show. It was a good one. I was watching it on YouTube when you posted it, and I only had 4 hours sleep the night before, and was working on my car. You're talking about calling with stuff that's falling apart in your life. Well, the car's not really falling apart so much as I'm just waiting for parts. It's a 86 Volvo, so I mean parts aren't even really that expensive, and they're available, but you just have to wait for them to arrive. So hopefully by the next show, I'll have my drive shaft put back in, and I'll be driving the car a little bit. The parts are special order, so I have to make sure I get the right ones because you can't return them if you order the wrong one. And it's like the part I'm waiting for was like $25, but I can't put it back together without it. So I'm glad to say that it's not really something falling apart, but at least something getting put back together. I was an idiot and let it sit for a couple of years, and I mean the parts that I'm changing now were parts that were already bad, and that's why I parked the car in the first place. But I hope to barely drive it again sometime. You know, I like that car a lot. The more I work on it, the more I fall back in love with it because it's stuff's easy to reach. It's not too hard to work on. Like they made it to be fixed. I've noticed. Like this '86 Volvo, it's like they made it to be fixed, and that's why I'm probably never gonna sell it. So, you know. Well, I put new tires on it already and new battery in it and just stuff like that. It runs pretty well again. Put new gas in it. Took the bad gas out. Put new gas in. Fun stuff like that. So, you know, I was inspired. I had to fix my truck out of necessity and just started, once I fixed it, I was like, well, I'm going to start picking on that car a little bit. And anybody out there, if you think you can do it, just do it. Have a good night. In the sewer.
That was a face to the screen. Trying to look for his a YouTube channel. Face, is it face to the screen? I don't know how to spell it though. Like it's, I'm following him over here. Hold on a second. He's a very interesting YouTube channel. He might be Italian. He does a lot of hand talking. Let me see if I can find this here. Man, they need to have a search thing over here. Like search your people that you follow on YouTube, because I follow like all these porno actors, and there's so many of them, and then you try to look for them. You're like, you can't just do a search. Like I'm scrolling through this thing over here. Well, if you ever do find face to the screen on YouTube and you watch it, you'll be like, whoa, this guy he's talking with his hands. I don't know where I'm going with this. Sorry, you know this is what being sick and stoned does to you. Also, YouTube, like YouTube fucking sucks. I can't find him. I'm scrolling slowly through my list over here. Oh, maybe there's a thing over here. Yeah, this is a. Oh, there we go. Because there's 33s in there. Finally found it. He has a video where he's talking about a toilet. He just does all these close-up videos of things, and oh, there's his face. I see him there.
Face to the toilet, slaves. Look at how long this fucking thing takes to flush. It doesn't have any rating on it for how many gallons it uses, but this thing's got to use at least 5 gallons of water. I'm not supposed to use this bathroom, but this is the rich people's bathroom. Watch this.
At first, I was like, this toilet should flush as normally, but it flushes like twice in one flush. That's a crazy video. See, it's still flushing. He only pressed it once. And it goes down.
Gallon after gallon.
It's still flushing.
Gallon after gallon, man. Like, oh my god. If my toilet at home did that, someone would call the authorities. The water company would call the cops on me.
Hello? Caller? Is there a caller here?
I guess so. What's up?
No. I don't know. Do you know how to cure an evil eye sickness or something?
No, I don't.
Oh, damn. So how are you doing tonight, caller? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm eating a taco truck burrito next to the train tracks. I just met the craziest homeless man. Yeah, people around here call him Crab.
Does he walk? Does he walk funny?
No, he actually has 2 prosthetic hands. And apparently, he's a Vietnam vet, old cat, and he went to Vietnam, and they were apparently like doing this ambush on this village.
Yeah.
And he was going inside this house, and there was a girl there, and he didn't really have it in him to hurt her, I guess, and he helped her escape.
Yeah.
And he was going to go back to, I guess, his colleagues or whatever. And the girl convinced him to like follow her to a farm that her dad was at. And it took him like 2 days to get there. And her dad was like kind of going like senile. And he also fought in the wars in the past and didn't really like Americans, but he basically accepted him because he was like helping his daughter, I guess.
Yeah, he saved his daughter. You should be grateful.
Yeah. And anyways, like 12 years goes by, and during that time, like this old man is getting like more and more senile. I guess it wasn't her dad, but like her grandfather. And they were harvesting potatoes, and they would go down the lines. Like the grandfather would dig up the potatoes, and homeboy would be like there with a basket and like catching them and putting them in the basket and like rubbing the final dirt off of them before throwing them in the basket.
Yeah.
And this one day, like he looks at the dad and he's like starting to throw potatoes like almost like 20 yards now. He's like kind of going up the way because he's digging too. But instead of the old man having a basket on him, he's carrying the basket. And so he's carrying all the weight, but the old man's like still out there working it. But the old man like stops and looks at him, and they're like probably like 25 feet apart or so. And he throws a long one, and when the guy catches it, it's a fucking grenade, bro. And
wow,
literally blows off his fucking hands. And this guy has no hands, and this guy, like, his upper lip is like halfway gone. And I personally believe him. And anyways, like he basically was in a coma for an unknown period amount of time. He didn't even know the month or day after like 12 years of living on that farm. And apparently the girl brought him back to like Americans somehow.
In a potato sack. No.
I believe at that time, like they weren't even in Vietnam at the time, but apparently there was still like some sort of like American military influence there. And when they got a hold of him, they were convinced that he was held captive for like 12 years. And he basically ran with that story because he didn't want to admit, like, basically fleeing and going AWOL.
Isn't that
Yeah.
stolen valor? Did he get the Purple Heart? They should have given him a purple.
I believe so. He said he got a pretty decent payout for it too. Ended up wasting it on drugs when he got back. He was heartbroken. He's like, that girl was like the love of my life. We never, ever, ever spoke the same language for that entire 12 years. They were basically playing gibberish with each other. And yeah, I've known Crab for a while. Like, this is my hometown, and I'm visiting. I live up in Oregon. And I had no idea what a crazy story he had.
Wow.
Then I called you. My buddy's here. He's got his laptop open. We just came across your stream real quick, and he sent me a number, and I'm really surprised you answered.
Well, this is how we need to hear these people's stories. These things need to be spread, because say one day you're at war and find a beautiful young woman that takes her to her grandparents' house and asks you to catch potatoes. I'll be like, no, sirree. No, you keep those potatoes to yourself, sir. Ouch. Ugh. That's a horrible story. How is the tacos?
I get the burritos from here. Shout out to Jessica's Taco Trucks in Modesto, California.
Ooh, so you're snacking on Jessica's taco right now?
Straight up, full-fledged.
Saucy.
I would eat her taco any day, quite honestly. She's so fine working in the back of that taco truck.
You ever think like a burrito kind of looks like a fleshlight? It's a little caller.
Yes.
I love you. I gotta go. Bye. But you could really probably make a good fleshlight out of a bonito. Thank you for the call, caller. It's always nice to get some fresh blood in there. Mayo taco. That's they put isn't sour cream like mayonnaise, silly older brother or something? I don't know. We're going to take a quick music interlude break, and we'll be right back. We're going to thank some people for making this show happen. And this show is sponsored by viewers like you and giant mega corporations, but we won't talk about them. The next song on the thing over here is Alta with Pug A something. Why do they name these things so weird? Pug AO2 with Alta? We'll be right back. That was a fun track. Very synthy, very fun. Very nice track there. Thank you for all the artists that do make this music, that do make the music. Dope isn't dope. Winners don't use hominins. Mike Riley. We're going to thank some people for donating their souls to Nick the Rat Radio via their the Evil Eye. No, I'm joking. We have a P.O. Box. Nick the Rat at P.O. Box 9549, Brooklyn, New York 11209. Yes, that's right, people. I am in studio is in South Brooklyn. If you come look for me, I will hit you with poop. Because apparently that's legal in New York. Some guy in New York City is it's not turning into shit. It is garbage. Some guy hit a lady in the face with feces. I was like, if that happened to me, this person would not be alive today. If anybody hit me with poop, I'd probably lose my dang mind and just not stop until they were dead. Even if they had a gun and they shot me, I would have just kept on. But he did it to a lady, and the lady, she's a lady. She's probably not going to go crazy like I would. I was like, fuck, that's horrible. They're probably never going to catch this guy. They caught the guy. And they let him out without having to pay bail. And there's a quote saying that the guy said shit happens to the cops as they let him out of the courthouse. If we have his name now, though, actually, can we dox this guy? Because I think we should hunt this guy down and all shit on him. What do I look for? Shit attack New York City? Holy crap, this suspect has over 20 arrests since 1999. Jesus, why don't we send him to Australia? Okay, Frank Abroqua. If you ever meet somebody named Frank Abroqua, throw a potato at him. Okay, anyway, we're getting off subject here. I just wanted to bring that up. That was just really upsetting me. New York City is garbage. I gotta move. Okay, well, let's open up this first piece of mail. It's very sticky. Oh, I think I know it. I think I know who this is from. This is a repeat offender. Okay, let's see what we got here. I got $2. I mean, $2, $4.20, and there's dimes taped to Jefferson's face. Thank you so much for the $4.20 in Casheroony. The note says, "Dear Nick the Rat, I just wanted to tell you that I've been listening to your show for 30,000 years now." And no, it just says "woot" from Tommy Nominus, who released a really cool song on SoundCloud. I think like 2 weeks ago. But he didn't release it under his name Tommy Nam. It was like sewer something. Sewer draft or sewer scum. I forget what it was, but it was a great song. If you go through my favorites, you'll find it. Tommy Knockermouse. It is easier to say than Tommy Anonymous. Tom Anonymous or something. I'm still sick, people. I'm going to take my temperature live on the air in a little bit. We have another one. Let's open this guy up. This one doesn't open as nicely. I need a letter opener. Oh, it's a check. Sir Mike Roch, PhD. Microdose and 42 cents check. This is from February 3rd. What the hell? I gotta start looking at the dates on this more. The P.O. boxes, I'm gonna complain to my mailman. I needed this 42 cents a month ago, and I didn't have it. Now we're here today. Thank you so much. And it looks like we have another one. I think this is also from Dr. Mike Crotch. Yeah, it's another check for 42 cents from February 17th. Microdose, and 42 cents keeps coming. Sir Mike Crotch, account 666. How'd you do that? How'd you do that, doctor? All right, well, those are all the fun stuff that came to the P.O. box. Let's take a look at anybody that... We're going to go to the Twitch donations first. There might not be any. But if you have Amazon Prime and you like to show me your titties, you could subscribe for free, and I get like a free $2 a month. And I also sponsor a giant cruise ship for Jeff Bezos. I'm not too sure what's the last one I read, so I'm just going to say Trey from Philly, resubbed with Prime. You've been a sub for 3 months. I've been a top. That was 7 days ago. Anonymous Gifter gifted a 1 month tier sub 1 to Drax Arts. That happened 7 days ago. If you also sub, you get a little cool rat icon that it doesn't. Overfangled resubbed with Prime. They've been subbed for 14 months. Really? I don't remember ever seeing that before, but that was 7 days ago. Overfangled. Thank you so much. Simer Velen followed me. That's cool. Anonymous Gifter gifted another 1 month sub to Face to the Screen. And then again to Stain on Your Sofa. I gotta love the names of the chatters up in here. Is Face to the Screen the toilet flushing YouTuber? Yeah. Yeah, so thank you to all the people on Twitch that subbed or donated through there or gifted subs. Thank you so much. Damn, doesn't Mitch McConnell look like that monster with the hand eyes in that movie? Pan's Labyrinth. Kept thinking that too. Very scary, very scary. Sorry, that was some. I have a picture of him naked on my phone. Let me go over to the donations here. You could go to nicktherat.com and click on donate and send me any amount of money that you would like to. You could also subscribe for $4.20 a month as well. I think $1 an episode a month is pretty damn cool. Even I even do shows when I'm fucking sick and should be sleep. I slept like all day. I feel like ugh. Okay. Anyway, let's look at the donations here. Whoa, we got a lot. Let's start with here. Oh, also for the donations, I don't dox people. I'll read your initials unless stated otherwise within the note. All right, this is a donation of $9.99. If you flip it upside down, it's $6.66. Man walks into his psychiatrist office wearing nothing but plastic wrap around his waist. Doctor looks up and says, "Clearly, I can see your nuts." Thank you, BB. It's a pretty good joke. Kind of, I didn't giggle that much, but I liked it. It was a good one. It was a good one. We have KS with a 420 subscription. Thank you so much, KS. You are making me feel a little bit less sick. Maybe this is how you cure yourself from being sick. You get people to send you monetary donations. And I still feel sick. That's not true. I prefer health over wealth. Like if I could not feel like shit, like if I could keep my hands and not have them be blowed off by a grenade, I'd rather that than have my hands blowed off by a grenade and have $1 million. Or, we have another 420 from DV. DV's been around for a while. Thank you so much, DV, for your continued patronage. We have AM with $1 million, and I didn't have to blow off my hands. Oh, that's just $1. Thank you so much, AM. I miss you. I got kicked off the Instagram, so I can't look at. Anyway, we got PLLC with 1414. Thank you so much, PLLC. They've been around for. I think this might be my handler, but we'll find out later. And finally, we have TR with 333. I think that's code. Thank you so much for everybody that has supported me and donated and showed me your love and just hopping in the chat and saying hi, or give me a call and say hi, or lurk and say hi with your mind's eye. Just don't give me the evil eye and make me sick. Anyway, we're gonna. Those are all the people that have donated, but now we have to thank some giant mega corporations and play some advertisements. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat after these commercial breaks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anus Butthole. In today's internet age, it's easy to find celebrity gossip and naked photos. It's hard to know what's going on inside of your body, though. I'm trying to bridge that gap and bring your anus to the internet. And that's where my new contraption, the Analyzer, comes into play. The Analyzer is a butt plug Internet of Things device that slides inside with ease. Once inside, sync it to your phone using the Anal app. Then just sit back, better yet stand up, and watch as your screen gets filled with information that you can only get from being deep in your ass. It takes temperature, contractions, tests for diseases, and even takes shit selfies. And then with a press of a button, you can share it with the entire internet. Stop keeping your anus in the dark. Start keeping your anus healthy. Order yours today for $69.99 on the Dark Sewer Network.
Sick of your rights being taken away? Start taking them away from others. Sick of being screwed by capitalism? Stop working and start begging. Sick of not having freedom of speech? Start taking it away from others. Sick of the government? Overthrow them and start your own. Order a black hoodie from the Dark Sewer Network, and for only $69.99 you can become the alternative revolution of your wettest dreams today!
Got bad apple with bed crust. It's midnight in the sewer. Hello, caller.
Hey, it's midnight in the sewer, Nick.
Yeah, it is. It is midnight in the sewer, and
Hey.
I'm dying over here.
Hey, what are you wearing? Yeah, does it make you feel better to like dress up really sexy when you're feeling down?
Oh, psh, that's why I'm wearing a hoodie.
Like
I look
I
like the
always
Unabomber
think
right
of
now.
you dressed really sexy, and that bear tail.
Bear tail.
What are you wearing, Nick?
I'm wearing a hoodie, some eye protection gear.
No pants?
No, why would I be wearing
No
pants?
pants?
The camera stops at my waist. I'm totally naked model. Actually, I do have socks
Nick.
on though. Let me take these off. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, no socks. So I'll show those toes. Hey, Nick. What did the janitor say when he came out of his closet?
What did the janitor say when he came out of his closet? He said, "Hey, why am I coming out of my closet? That's not my cock." And balls.
No, custodial closet, not gay closet.
Well,
the janitor came out of his closet and said, "Supplies."
Supply.
Drum roll, please.
I should hang up for you on that.
What? No.
I think I feel even sicker now.
Not today, Nick. Never let go. I'll never let go, Nick.
Aren't you my doctor?
What?
Aren't you my doctor?
Aren't you my patient?
How do you send checks from in the past?
It involves a flux capacitor and you put me on the spot, Nick. Zindu had something to do with it.
Fuck, I knew it was him. Fucking bastard.
I'm working on him. I'm working on
Not
him.
to mess with my doctor.
The fact that the postage actually costs more than the check's value, that helps.
You should just send me stamps, please. Come on, what are you doing here?
Oh, that's a good idea. Because stamps you can lick and get a buzz.
Oh, yeah.
You ever chew stamps?
Chew on a stamp? I don't think I've ever chewed on a stamp. But I get most stamps today. You
Nick,
don't need to lick
you're
anymore.
a rat. You chew on everything.
Hey. Chew on this. Hello, caller. How are you doing?
Hey, hello from Spearfish.
Howdy, Spearfish. How you doing? Oh, this is Stillwater.
Yeah, it's me. I heard you're not feeling so well tonight, huh?
No, I do not. I'm about to drink some orange juice right now, without liquor.
Yeah, you gotta get your vitamins and all that stuff up. It's that's how you do it, I guess. I don't know. Well, regarding the evil eye, the most I gotta know how to cure it. I only know really is how to avoid it. You know what I'm saying?
That helps because this lady came right up to me and was looking me in the eyes, and I know that's how I got sick.
Yeah. Okay. So, the most potent way to avoid the evil eye is to never piss off anyone, anywhere, at any time, ever, and that's really not possible. And that's why people don't really go that route.
In New York, you could do that.
You
could even do more than pee on them. You could poop on them and get let out of jail for free. So.
Okay, sure, yeah. I mean, that's not gonna get rid of the evil eye, but that's
true.
a fun weekend.
Have you ever gotten the evil eye from anybody?
Huh? Yeah. Oh. And it's worse when it comes from fam. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Last
Yeah,
time,
like whether it's like your actual biological family or your like work team fam over at work or wherever, it's the worst when someone just gets really pissed off and just gives you that stink eye, and you're like, oh, come on, I didn't mean to.
the last time I had evil eye before this, I ate a really spicy taco.
Uh-huh.
It gave me the evil eye. No, never mind.
Oh, you mean pink eye?
Well, I had that after. Ow. It is. I hate being sick.
Uh-huh.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun, is it?
No, it's not. Otherwise, they would have like Sickland instead of Disney World or some shit, and you go everybody gets sick and it'd be fun. Maybe that's why people go on cruises. Is being sick fun? Because I hear everybody gets sick on cruises all the goddamn time.
Yeah, because they're all on that tiny little boat and none of them can go anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. If one person comes on there and they're sick and they don't know it, even before the whole coof, that'll just spread all throughout the whole cruise ship,
A whole boat full of pink eye?
Yeah, a whole boat full of pink eye. Boat full of pink eye. There's a show title for you.
Oh, man.
But, hey, one of the cool things about having a fever, I've always found, is that's when you get the craziest dreams ever.
That is true. That is fever. That's why they call it fever dreams. Oh, something I kind of like about it, too. When you're not doing a podcast, if you're like laying in bed, it kind of feels like your whole body's being tickled. It's like, hee. It's very weird feeling.
A little bit, yeah.
It gets annoying after like 10 hours, but before that, it's like it's like when the fresh side of the pillow, you feel that on your entire body.
Yeah.
The cool side of the pillow.
I've been there before, yeah.
Ugh.
Like as long as you don't have anything else to worry about, it is kind of fun to be sick. Because like if I get sick, I like to just take some NyQuil and then I'll watch fucking Nickelodeon, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Actually,
because I'm just going in and out of sleep and having these fever pitch dreams while I'm watching Nickelodeon. And Nickelodeon now isn't like Nickelodeon when I was a kid, and so it's also confusing on that level, and it just kind of trips with me.
Nickelodeon now is just like a bunch of like tweens fucking giving each other pink eye or something. It's weird.
Yeah, and it's its own special flavor of nightmare fuel. It's fantastic. You should all try it out. Try getting sick. Go out there and lick some sketchy-looking stuff out in public, and then get some NyQuil and some Nickelodeon, and have some fucked up dreams. It's great.
Oh, man. Ugh.
Also, stay hydrated.
Yeah,
stay hydrated.
I've been drinking a lot, and sadly, nothing alcoholic. Tea and
yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it is.
You still got something to smoke, though, right?
Oh, hell yeah, man. What do you think this is? It's America.
Fuck yeah, that's my boy. All right, well, you take it easy, and I hope you get some rest tomorrow, too,
Sounds good.
And, fucking A.
I'm probably going to cut the show.
Fucking deadly. Never stop being deadly, Nick the Rat. Because when you're deadly, that makes me feel deadly. So go out there and fucking give her.
Yeah. Yeah, this show's probably going to be shorter than usual because I'm feeling. I'm going to take my temperature after this. Looks like I got 2 donations that just came in. IF with 10. I shouldn't. I'll thank these people again next week too, but I want to get them in now too. But I'll thank them again next week during the official donation segment. But they might get mad. They're like, "Hey, you didn't thank me on that episode 324. That's my special number." So IF with 10. Thank you so much, IF, and I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're grooving along with all the tunes and feeling fine with us, even though I feel like. Oh, look at this. We got a 1212. This is why I read this now, because if I read this next week, it wouldn't make any sense. Well, it might. It says, get well soon from Lavish. Lavish. Thank you so much, Lavish, for the 12. All right. Okay, I'm gonna probably cut to another song, and then they're gonna do a live temperature reading. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's listen to. Ow, hold on. Obstacle 1 by Taffy Thief. Well, there you go. All right, well, I got the thermometer in, and we're doing a live temperature reading of Nick the Rat right now. We're going to see how this goes. Was that Diane? It's not a rectal? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Let's see this is. Because maybe I should have done the temperature thing during the song, because I thought this was a rectal one. It tastes funny. We should. Maybe play an advertisement. Hold
Anus scrub brush. Only in the darkest of sewers.
This is... There we go. Oh, okay, my temperature went down a little bit. 98.7. That's, sounds like a bomb. It was 99.5 before. I still, my throat is all clogged up. What's normal, like 97.2? 95.7? I still feel like shit, though. I'm not cured. I'm definitely shitty. I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. Maybe hit a weed will do something. Here we go. All right, so I'm pretty much normal. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel better, but right now I don't feel great. It's probably all the tea and the OJ. But I did pick up a book in case this crazy gypsy lady ever comes back to the sewer and gives me the evil eye. Or if I ever get attacked. Coughing's making my head hurt now. Hold on one second. Okay. So I picked up a book from Jeff Bezos so I could help defend myself. It's called 100 Deadly Skills, right? So I think might be something in here I could probably learn that could help me prepare myself if I ever have to deal with a crazy-eyed gypsy lady or anything, I don't know, that might come at me. Let's just flip to a page and see what we can do here. Win a knife fight. Here we go. Easy to acquire and menacing to behold, knives are often used by common criminals who value their intimidation factor but lack a basic knowledge of knife fighting. For this reason, operatives know that learning proper knife fighting techniques can play a critical factor in surviving an attack. Wow. They're just saying that people that use knives are usually complete idiots. They just want to look scary. Unless somebody else has this book, then you're fucked. Guarding the weapon. Protect vital organs from an opponent's knife and prevent the knife from being snatched by holding up a sacrificial guard hand and rotating the torso sideways. I don't think this would work with a crab guy. He has no sacrificial hands left. Well, I got some pictures. You're supposed to hold the knife in a fist. You shouldn't have your thumb up. You should have it in your thing. And also, you should stab people by swiping them or something. I don't know. Oh, it gives you like areas of attacks too. Turn knuckleless towards the attacker to protect the arteries and veins on the inner wrists and forearms. Oh, you want to keep your arms so you can't get your wrists and stuff. Very smart. Knife grip. An operative always maintains a full grip on his penis handle, his knife handle. Leaving the thumb stretched out over the top of the handle is extremely unsafe. So if he curls his thumb around the handle to prevent injury and prohibit an opponent from taking his knife away. So yeah, I was already talking about that. Angle of attack. To weaken an opponent, stab and slice along one of the 8 angles of attack. This kind of motion enables the operative to fillet a muscle apart, disabling the opponent and allowing the operative to gain the upper hand. Cut points. I gotta look at this picture over here. You can't see it because the fucking camera's all fucky. It's like a picture of a dude and there's like lines going all over him, like different slice lines. It looks like a pizza pie. Cut points. In a life or death struggle, an operative will try to, I like how they say operative, will try to stab an opponent in one of the body's large arteries to cause a lethal injury. The femoral artery, located on the inside of each thigh, has a great chance of being left unguarded. So pretend you're stabbing him in the dick, but go for the leg. Civilian bluff. What is this? A knife that is not used safely provides no defense at all. It is more likely to imperil the user than to wound his attacker. Bluff. Knives are everywhere. Know how to use one when crisis strikes. What the fuck is this bluff thing? Oh, civilian bluff. I don't know. So there you go. How to win a knife fight. This book is it's gonna save my life one day, and that could save yours too. I'm going to read one more page from this because I was too sick to make any content. I mean, let's flip to a random page here. Oh, this tells you how to steal a vehicle. All right, let's read this. I don't know if I'll need to steal a vehicle if I'm trying to get away from the evil eye, but this might help me. Unlike their big screen counterparts, violent nomads don't drive Aston Martins, Porsches, or any type of Bond-worthy rides. The best vehicle for carrying out a mission, what the fuck is this book about, is the vehicle that attracts the least attention. The vehicle that will allow an operative to tail and sit on a target for hours without risking detection. Oh, thank God there's a phone call coming in. Let's take that call. We'll learn about stealing cars a little bit later.
Risking detection.
Operative, can you please turn down your radio?
Was that my radio?
Might be, could be. First time caller line.
Wait, what?
This is the first time caller line.
Who are you? I've never called here before.
You sound new. You sound new to me. To my sick little rat ears.
Finely tuned.
Turn up the bass. I could turn the bass up. I don't think that's going to help.
Is there a bass on the stream that you can crank up?
I could crank anything on the stream.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it sounds good. But...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You can crank anything on the stream, huh?
I really could.
Hell yeah, you can.
You want me to crank anything for you?
Go ahead and crank it.
I can crank the treble. All right, I lowered the bass to normal. I don't want to fuck with that shit right now. How are you doing tonight, caller?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm ill and reading a book for
feeling
people
better
on the podcast.
At all? Do you feel better at all?
Not really. My throat still feels. I just want to lay down right now and make whoopee to my pillow.
Are you? You said you're having tea?
Yeah, I drank some tea, some go-go berry, elder juice, fucking I don't know what else is in here, some shit, and also orange juice.
Tis the season, right? Or no?
Tis the season for orange juice. You can orange juice all the time.
For illness.
The winter, I guess. I don't know. Being sick, sure. I've never missed an episode of Nick the Rat Radio, though, so I guess I can't be too much of an ill person. But then again, I'll just do the
sewer
show if
tonight, or no?
I don't know what the temperature is down here. It's when you're sick, you don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Kind of just walking around.
A little bit of a draft, maybe.
Could be. Got one of these. It's called an air thing. This thing's stupid. It detects what's in the air because the sewer had a lot of chemicals coming down here. I don't believe this thing. I don't believe what it says.
Really?
Yeah, it's called
like a rayon something or other kind of like thing detector.
Yeah, if you look up air things or air thingy, and there's like 3 different types of air things. I got the small one because it detects VOCs, the temperature, and the humidity, and mold too.
Nice. Oh. Huh.
But I think it's bullshit. Because these numbers just jump all over the place. Yeah, the air thingy at DuckDuckGo.
Stuff like that.
It's weird. I don't know why I got it. I just wanted to see if there's anything wrong with the air.
you think it's accurate as to how you feel about there?
I don't think anything's really accurate. Like, how accurate is anything really? Like, I guess if you're shooting a target and the target's pretty big, you could be accurate with a big target. But if the target is like doesn't even exist, how could you be accurate?
I think accuracy depends on how much you trust something, right?
I guess trust and faith. I've got faith of the
You got
heart.
people that calibrate stuff.
Once you know how to
trust the
calibrate
calibrators?
something, your job seems like it's very easy.
What's that?
When, like, if you're like a calibrator, you could probably get paid good money to calibrate stuff. But to calibrate something, it looks like you're not doing anything. It's like, yeah, you're good, and you can just walk away. I'm like, wow, that guy didn't do shit, and he got paid a lot of money to calibrate it. I'm like, yeah.
Especially if it's already like really close to being already calibrated.
Okay, you're done.
Imagine
Bye.
that, like the initial setup, because I mean that's got to happen every once in a while. The initial setup of something, the calibration's got to be so close that it's like tweak, and then you're like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah. It's the more you get paid, the easier your job, or something. Unless it's brain surgery.
Yeah.
Whoa! This book tells me how to steal a plane. Sorry.
I've watched that on. There's a plane repo, like reality television show that was on TV where they go around and repo planes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Kinda
very
crazy.
specific. That's they only repoed planes, or that was just something they repoed?
That was it. No, the only thing that they repoed was planes. I can't remember what channel it was on. It was very bizarre.
Plane Repo Man.
So, yeah.
They
It
could-
was like,
I
'cause
found
you gotta imagine you gotta have a pilot or something, and like why the hell would a traditional repo guy hire a pilot?
Can you repo the pilot? We're taking your pilot, so you can't fly the plane.
It's double repo.
This book tells me how to transform an umbrella into a lead pipe. Basically, it says just stick a bunch of wrenches inside of an umbrella and then hit somebody in the face with it. This is fucking.
It sounds very very effective.
It's it probably is if you get smacked in the face with a wrench.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so.
This is crazy. Acquire an umbrella, zip ties, and 3 or 4 wrenches. So it's not even just one wrench; it's 3 or 4 of them.
You got a complete survival kit then.
I'm gonna go repo a plane with an umbrella
I
later
think you
today.
can build a fire with that.
Probably. Well, these pages I think are waterproof, so it might not burn very well.
Oh, damn it. Well, depends on what they're waterproof with.
That's true.
Some sort of plastic resin.
I'm sure it'll
You can,
burn,
like,
but
burn it down.
it might make my air thing alarm go off. I'm like, oh, there's too many POVs in there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh,
Don't
good
breathe it.
thinking.
Don't breathe the fire. How you feeling, caller?
I'm feeling. I don't know. I feel about the same as you do. I think.
You're sick?
Even though I'm not sick. No.
You're not
no,
sick,
I'm
but
not.
you don't know how I feel.
No, but I'm guessing.
Are you
I'm
also feeling
gambling.
pretty high?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
So you want to talk about Ukraine?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I guess we did. So what else do you want to talk about?
Oh, we talked about Ukraine.
We just did. I just asked you if you want to talk about it, and you said yeah.
Oh,
that's-
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I got. Oh, yeah. You covered it. That's the best coverage I've ever heard recently. of the whole situation.
Most truth you could get right there.
No, it totally sums it up too. That's what I'm saying. That's not like, I'm not even trying to be sarcastic. It just sounds like sarcasm.
I don't think you could be sarcastic. You don't sound like a sarcastic person.
Well, I could be, but I'm not trying to be. And it totally sounds like it in my head, and I'm pretty certain not on the stream.
A caller, why would you ever want to make a
it.
concealable compass? Like, why does it have to be concealable? Why would you not want everybody to see your compass?
Concealable compass?
Yeah.
Oh, to have it not be affected by external metals that are around it. That's why usually a compass on a boat is put in a wooden box.
He conceals it in his pant leg. Like
non-magnetic metals that are constructing it.
If you're getting like held hostage or something, or if some crazy gypsy lady's trying to give you the evil eye, I don't think they're really going to care if you have a compass.
I mean, they wouldn't care, but I mean, the direction factor, it could point you in the right direction of everything.
Yeah,
it's like the magic 8-ball.
Oh, yeah. You don't. Give me your magic 8-ball. It's concealed. No. How'd you see it?
It's a compass.
Now we're taking your plane too. Oh man, this book is awesome. I'm just gonna read this. I'm not gonna even. I'm just gonna stop the show and read this book for a little bit. Survive an active shooter.
Wow.
I see two things in big words here. The first big word is run, and the second one is hide.
Sound advice. That's totally sound advice. Especially in this day and age. You think that instinct is ingrained in a lot of people?
What, to hide?
To run and hide after hearing, I don't know. I guess what would be the triggering event that would cause that? What noise or what?
Would make somebody run? A dinosaur?
To make somebody run and hide, though, in a situation like that, is it verbal? Is it a mechanical or?
I wouldn't even bother with the hiding. I would just keep running. Because sooner or later, you'll be out of view, and then you'll be hidden. So if you keep running, you will have automatically hide yourself. All right, listen to this part of the book. This is really annoying me. This says hide somewhere out of the assailant's view. What the fuck else is hiding gonna be? How could you?
I'm hiding, but you can't see me.
Hide right in front of them. Stand in front of them and hide. Out of the.
That's pretty fun.
All right, this book is. I'm gonna get killed.
Pretty certain that's the object of hiding.
Make sure they don't see you.
Thanks for defining the object of hiding to me in such a profound manner.
Well, under run, it said make sure to put one foot in front of the other. It's
and jostle your arms for balance.
Run around. Caller, have you ever gotten the evil eye?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, many a time.
Do you know of any way to protect yourself from it?
Not really, no.
Well, we don't want to waste anybody's time then. So we're going to find other people that might know how to save themselves from the evil eye. But before that, we're going to listen to some music over here. We have Adrift Among Infinite Stars with... Wait, there's a call coming? Hello, caller?
Hello. Hello, Nick the Rat.
Hi, how are you?
Kind of sad.
You want to tell me about it?
In the old normal, I worked as a roadie, and I was on the production of Cats. And the week of the shutdown was when, it was just 2 weeks to flatten the curve and nothing else had happened yet. We were in Canada. Rewind a week, we were in Fort Myers, Florida. Rewind one more week, so 2-3 weeks before the shutdowns, I had one of the most hellacious experiences when it came to actually doing a tour. We did 3 cities in 1 week, 5 semi-trailers, and it was one of those situations where for the jumps, which is the distance between venue to venue, they were so far apart that no matter what time we left the loadout, we were going to be late. And they're really small. In 2 of the cases, they were bumfuck venues in bumfuck towns. I wish I could remember the names. It was somewhere in Georgia, maybe Columbus, Georgia, which is actually a nice venue, but the local stagehands, it really leaves a lot to be desired. And
So
then we did somewhere in Mississippi.
The whole troop travels together?
Mm-hmm.
How many people and for how long?
Upwards of 40 people, I would have to guess. And that's a really low estimate.
Oh.
Yeah. There's 13 crew members, and then 4 management, 5 management, a sizable band of 8 people, and then a cast of 30.
Is there a lot of partying and that happens too? Because I can only imagine there's musicians and actors and stuff. Do the cats get down?
There's people that I know that go ham wild. There's people that I know that are totally sober. It really just depends on who you hang out with.
Gotcha.
But one of the last venues, or the last venue that we played of that week was in Connecticut, and it was brutal. The show was already hard enough, but that particular venue, just because you walk in, and you could spit and hit the other side of the stage. That's how small of a space it was.
Tight.
Yeah, it was a hardcore day, but with the help of the local head electrician who ran the building, we got it in, and we were able to have a show and say la vie. I just learned from a post that guy had passed away, this head electrician, and turns out that our show was the very last one that he had done, because then the 2 weeks to flatten the curve hit, and then 2 years later he had still not worked a tour in that, or he hadn't worked a show in that venue. So it's a little bit of a mind fuck.
Do you know if any of the cats gave him an evil eye? Maybe there might have been some.
You know how to repel these, right?
What? How? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Devil horns.
Devil
horns.
Oh!
You gotta find the.
You go like
Ronnie
this?
James Dio.
Put your hands
Yeah,
up?
well, yes. But it's not the Gene Simmons with the thumb out. You gotta make the circle with the 2 horns.
Now is that for devil horns, or is that to block? Is that kind of like a low Mo, Larry, and Curly? I'm gonna poke you in the eyes.
Well, see, you'd be missing that middle one, which is the evil eye.
Ooh.
So you would need to actually do a middle finger and then your index finger
and the evil eye's in the middle.
Pinky finger. Yeah. Okay. So follow along. Stick your index finger out, your middle finger out. Leave your thumb or your ring finger down. Bring up your pinky and then make a circle. Touch your thumb to your ring finger and then hold it up. That's the anti-evil eye.
2 in the pupil, 1 in the eye.
1 in the steeple.
2 in the pupil, 1 in the steeple. That's pretty all right. Filthy.
But nah, this dude was cool as fuck. He actually gifted me a couple of tacos because I missed breakfast break because I was trying to catch up so hard. And he was like, "Hey, I got you a couple tacos here." I was like, "Fuck yes!" I don't even like Taco Bell tacos, but I'm gonna have a couple here.
Was he an older guy or a young guy?
Yeah, I mean, he'd been in that venue since the 70s working there. So I guess probably late 60s, early 70s, maybe. I'm not really sure.
No. Hopefully he had a good ride.
Yeah, old school fucking Northeasterner stagehand. Yeah. Probably had a cushy union job there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
He's old school stagehand though. That's eventually those dudes will die out, and then my generation will die out, and then we have the new young and upcoming stagehands.
So this is the problem I have with, like, because you only live once, and people are like, oh, you gotta have fun 'cause you only live once and all that. But how do you have fun? Like, sometimes like what does that even mean? Live life to its fullest. How? How do I'm breathing and my heart's going. I guess I'm living it to its fullest. But it is a little depressing for me when thinking about death and stuff.
I don't really think about it in terms of trying to live out some unmentioned potential. Really just boil it down to just keep moving forward. Can't have the sad without the happy.
That's true. That's true. You wouldn't know what happy was without the sad.
Exactly. What kind of utopia is it if you don't even know that you're happy?
Yeah, a bunch of doe-eyed doofuses walking around in circles, giggling. That'd be,
This is not the zombie apocalypse I ordered.
That'd be a weird Joker movie where he actually pulls it off and gets everybody to start giggling, laughing, and walking around. I don't know what I'm talking about. So is work kicking up again for you, or is it finally after 5,000 years?
Transition to a different type of doing the same thing, which is stationary. Yeah, I don't know. I was actually having this conversation today. I don't know when the touring environment will be a quote unquote safe space to return to, because they went pretty hard in the mandates. We've got to have 4 shots and wear 17 masks.
The damage is done. Even though at the State of the Union only one guy had a mask on, a lot of people's brains have just been like, well, we need masks forever now. It's I don't know, whatever. But
I'm not. I don't want to get into. I especially don't want to take your show down this tangent. But just an observation I have all the time is the people in the mask have to be the ones that are not vaccinated, or that are vaccinated at this point.
Maybe. Everybody's different. You never really know. You could. It's very easy to generalize people into. You never know if somebody's doing it.
Pepsi and Coke.
Yeah, you never really know why they're doing what they're doing. Sometimes they don't know either. But it's the people that are very vocal about why they're doing what they're doing that could be something or something. I don't. I miss the good old days when when there was the truth. And everybody's lying these days. There's lies everywhere, and we base our lives off of it. But fucking science. Science has become a big old weird strange lie lately.
Yeah, science used to be an art. Now it's just a weapon.
That's like computer numbers. It's there's a lot of stats. Stats are goddamn bullshit because there's no accuracy. Like in New York City, they're like, "Oh, crime is down." No, crime is way up. It just people aren't reporting it. Also, your definition of crime has changed. It's fucking 1984 or whatever all over. It's crazy.
Now, do you think this was obviously it started before the two weeks to flatten the curve. It definitely started 2015, 16. 2012, yeah. I mean, I know I guess it's whatever to do it by the presidential terms, but I mean, do you think it goes earlier than 2012?
Oh yeah, from the beginning of time. Cavemen used to trick cave women and say, "Oh yeah, my pecker is bigger than his by 5 inches." Like that's impossible. But then he would just hit her in the head with a club, and then I don't know. People always lying to each other. People don't know the truth, and they still even the people that don't know the truth might think that they know the truth, or vice versa. Then it's kind of hard to say anything is real or something.
Well, I do know that that protective evil eye gesture will ward away evil eyes.
Thank you so much.
That is for real.
That
is the very definition of how magic works.
All right, caller.
It's real because I said it was.
I'm going to show you a good way to block people on the phone. It's that. Boom. Thank you for the call. A lot of good information there. The horns, I've heard about that. It's a good way to stop it and poke people in the eye too. Let's listen to Adrift Among Infinite Stars by Scott Buckley.
girls want to fuck. They want to give up the pussy. And people want to like you, and people want, like people who are making money and doing things, they want to like generate more, and they want to be surrounded by like other people who are like positive and doing shit. And so it's like walking into a house and there's like a whole living room full of people and like Thanksgiving dinner, and they're all like, hey, whoa, he's here. Hey, Timmy Balenciaga's here. Oh my God, come sit down. And you're just like, nah, I'm gonna crawl under the house.
Thanks for the warm welcome. I'm gonna go in the bathroom immediately.
In love as well. It's in love with Eris. And Tifa.
And Tifa, of course.
Yeah, everybody wants to have
Tifa,
both.
yeah.
But it's the two sides, it's the two options of girls. You can have this.
You don't know Final Fantasy? No.
It's the best. It's a love triangle where Eris or Aerith, depending on what version of the game you have, sometimes it's mistranslated. Like, she's like the really kind girl who has her superpower is like to like heal everyone and like make the world a better place.
Poor women, we have to heal everyone.
And then Tifa's like this like sexy little thing who's like a thief and stuff. She wears a short skirt, and you're like, I can't decide. And then Eris.
This is crazy.
And Eris, right at her peak, gets killed.
I'm Corporal John McBurney, but everybody calls me McB. How old are you, Amy?
12. 13 in September.
Old enough for kisses.
Hi, this is Brandon Ramey from the Accounts Department. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you doing there?
I'm good. And I believe you're responding to get a lower interest rate on a credit card account. Is that right?
Yeah, this is true. I've spent a lot of my money. I'm kind of in debt right now.
Mm-hmm. And what do you say? How much do you own a credit card right now? Any good guess?
Let's see, my Visa card. I think I'm about. I think it's either $3,000 or $4,000 in debt. I owe.
All right. And how many credit cards do you have under your name?
I have 3 of them, but the Visa one is the most because I went on this mayonnaise spending spree. I bought like 5,000 jars of mayonnaise. It was a wild party. But yeah, now I owe a lot of money.
All right. And through which bank you got this Visa? Like which bank is that?
It's Citibank.
Is that just City Costco or Simplicity?
What was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Is that just City Costco Visa card or Simplicity Visa?
I can't understand. It sounds like you have a mouthful of mayonnaise. Were you at the party?
No.
Okay, well.
I'm asking you, is that your City Costco?
A Costco? I went to Costco and I bought mayonnaise at Costco, yes.
Now, in my mind, I just create a thought that something should happen to you, something good or bad. Well, it may happen, it may not happen. If you are very receptive to me, it may. If I say something, if you take it very seriously, you may change things. But if I invest my emotion in my thought, I will make sure the thought gets across to you in a very big way. Then the chances are more that it may happen to you. It is not even that it is necessarily happening only because of my thought and emotion, it's just that my thought and emotion will create a whole bunch of thoughts in your mind, which is now modern science is called as neuroplasticity. That because of a powerful thought and emotion that I threw at you, now you get enslaved to that and your whole psyche is around that thought and emotion. Sadhguru said this, and you're going crazy about that. And your entire brain will take shape in that way. It is no more mythology. Modern neurology is talking about, neurosciences are talking about it. So you will manifest that, good or bad. Now if I invest my life energies behind it, even if I don't tell you what is my thought, still I can change the neuroplasticity of who you are. It's possible to do that. So when you talk about those boons and curses, they're talking about that kind of influence. Somebody who's invested a lot to generate this kind of energy within himself says something and that thing just happens to you because your whole mind gets wrapped around that little seed that is thrown into you. So this is why even even to teach a simple form of spiritual process, even to teach a very basic form of meditativeness, when you come to us, we will not do it unless you take a larger identity, that you become all-inclusive in some way. If you are not all-inclusive and you become powerful in your mind, you are a dangerous character. It's just like somebody who is not in some way responsible for the world has a nuclear bomb in his hand, he will inevitably cause damage, isn't it? So this is why meditations and spiritual processes, before they're being taught, a certain amount of making your identity much larger than your individual identity, so that you become all-inclusive before you become meditative, is always taken care of. In spite of that, there could be a Vishwamitra being born, what can we do? No, okay, that part of it. It doesn't matter how powerful I am and what I do, you can develop your own sense of integrity about the nature of who you are. If you have done enough work upon yourself, you will determine, nobody else can determine. Because if you are just on the level of your mind, I can take over. But if you have touched your deeper dimensions of intelligence, if you have become conscious in some way, no, you cannot be influenced. So that is why it's very important to be conscious. Conscious means that a dimension beyond your physiological and psychological structure has become a living reality for you. If this has happened to you, you can walk into hell, no problem.
My favorite religion is actually Shinran Buddhism. I was married in a Shinran Buddhist church 35 years ago, and the great thing about Shinran is it's an offshoot of Amida Buddhism. Amida was the Buddha who refused to enter nirvana until all sentient beings could enter nirvana with him. And so he reincarnates perpetually to bring everybody to supreme enlightenment. And part of the teaching of Amida Buddhism is if you call on Amida Buddha once with true faith, that'll be enough. Even if you screw up this life entirely, in your next life you'll do better, and the life after that you'll do better, until eventually you do achieve total detachment and nirvana. All you got to do is say in Japanese, Namu Amida Butsu, in the name of Amida Buddha. If you say it with true faith, you will eventually be saved. And in the 12th century, a monk named Shinran meditated on this until his heart broke. He thought it was just not fair to those people who can't muster a true faith. There are some people who are always asking questions, never satisfied, always asking the next question, always a little bit skeptical. I'm one of them. And we just can't manage true faith. We just can't, we're always wondering, maybe there's an alternative, maybe there's another way of looking at it. And Amida, the Buddha of boundless compassion, could he possibly leave us out if he intends to bring all beings to perfect bliss and enlightenment? And Shinran decided that was impossible. So Shinran Buddhism is based on the teaching that if you say Namu Amida Butsu once, whether you have faith or not, it's enough. You'll be saved eventually. I think that is the most merciful, the most commonsensical, the most generous, and the most noble religion ever invented. At least it seems that way to those of us who are incapable of true faith in the traditional sense. And so I have said Namu Amida Butsu with some degree of faith and with a great deal of skepticism on numerous occasions. I've never managed total faith, but I like to say it because Shinran says whether I believe it or not, it will work. And so I'd like to leave everybody with those words, Namu Amida Butsu. Say them once, and whether you believe it or not, it will work, and all your problems will be solved. It may take 1,000 incarnations, but eventually you'll get there. And hey, we got lots of time.
was a Pyramid Song by Laughing Matter. I think that's a remake of another song, probably. Whoa. Oh, man, I am fading. Probably going to have to start to speed through the show a little bit, but we got some voicemails. Let's speed through the voicemails. Let's do that. 917-719-5923. Hold on, I don't hear anything. What's going on here? I have it. Hold on. Ow. God darn buttons. Here we go. 917-719-5923.
Happy birthday to you.
It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Ralph Pruitt. Screw it. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, do. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 917-719-5923.
I'm a please.
Oh, looks like we got signals crossed there. Let's go through happy birthday to 917-719-5923.
Hey, there is another protective thing against the evil eye.
Really?
Take something that you can put around your neck that you can still draw on or paint on or whatever, and then in blue ink or paint, draw the Eye of Horus, and then when you wear that around your neck, like underneath your shirt or whatever, that will protect you from the evil eye. All right, anyway, later.
All right, I got to draw. Diane, can you give me a pad and pen? Blue one? I got to draw a whore's ass and strap it on my neck. All right, that's the next break. All right, cool. 917-719-5923.
Nick the Rat? Nick? The Rat?
Hi.
Nick the Rat?
Hi.
Nick the Rat?
Hi.
Nick the Rat!
Cheers. Possibly next week, Hog Story. Tomorrow I'm sleeping all fucking day. I love me some Carol and John. 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm feeling like crap.
Well, that's what happens if you hang out in the sewer long enough.
This is true.
Eventually, your environment will be something you succumb to.
How are you doing, caller?
I'm doing pretty good. I just I had a quick one for you tonight.
I like quickies.
There's a way you can beat the evil eye. There's a way you can beat all negativity, all curses, and as an operative, the way that you do it is you imply the mental strategy of I am rubber and you are glue.
Oh. I think that's in this book,
the old
too.
Rubber glue. Yeah. And no take backs.
No
You know what I mean?
backsies. Yeah, I think I learned that one from was Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman didn't invent that, right?
I don't know if he invented it, but I'm sure he was Pee-weeing his Herman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that was the first time I ever heard that was Pee Wee Herman saying, "Whatever you say, bounce off me, sticks to you," whatever, however he says it.
Yeah. Yes, but that's the strategy for the evil eye.
Oh.
It's a strategy for all wickedness that's directed in your righteous path. So that's to say, you're mostly accurate, entangled, untangling of the truth of this reality. Is as long as you're mostly righteous, the I'm rubber, you're glue works.
What if you just put like super glue in your eyes and just glue them closed so you can't?
Well, that's called intentional spiritual blindness, and it's a level of ignorance that deserves the punishment that you seek.
Whoa, are you a guru?
No, I'm a goo-goo.
Because the words you say, they feel like they have meaning to it.
Yeah, that's the whole way of the platitude. It's it's a bunch of nothing. What you got to do is find your center and work out from there.
I don't play basketball.
But that big man on the court, he can set it up to where your guard and your forward can score. And meanwhile, he's jerking off in the corner.
Yeah, that's what goddamn. Or there's the big man. They're just there to touch the ball, jump. Jump off?
Exactly. You got your big man with his hand on the balls. But no, seriously, like if the rubber glue, man, rubber glue.
It's true. If you could build a defense within to repel, you're good to go. And then karma, it's like karma because it hits the person that gave it to you, hits them right in the face.
Yeah, and angels, right, and God, and the Trinity of the Christian faith all recognize the rubber and the goo. No, maybe I'm a goo or a goo. Oh fuck, man. I'm sorry, Nick.
Caller.
I was going somewhere with
Caller,
that,
I don't believe you're a guru anymore. You had me sold for a little while.
I wasn't selling anything.
You're not selling
That's how I got you. There was nothing for sale, but you were buying.
I am buying. What you selling?
Yeah, but I wasn't selling anything.
But I'm buying.
It's just, okay. Look, man, I got some vaccine.
Ooh.
And
you selling it?
Yeah. Not only am I selling it, but I can get the government to buy it for you.
Oh.
You just have to accept it.
Into my life.
Now, you're still going to be able to contract the disease the vaccine is supposed to vaccinate you or inoculate you against. And you're still going to get sick.
Yeah.
And you can probably make everybody else around you sick.
Kind of like that chickenpox shot,
But,
right? After you get the chickenpox shot, you still get all those. You still get chickenpox and still spread chickenpox.
Yeah, exactly. And you can get shit on your shingles.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So, if there's you're in the sewer, so you get a lot of shit on your shingles.
Oh man,
right?
My toast is well buttered, or peanut butter. What is the shit on the shingle supposed to be?
Well, the shit on the shingles is more of a chipped beef.
Yeah, yeah.
But you could, have an asshole flurry in the sewer. I mean, you actually get the real shit,
Firsthand.
It's there. It's there.
Oh man.
you know. But I fortunately have a lake of swans that I'm working on. They're on the road again, so I must be up very early.
Me too.
And I've got to leave this filthy shithole that you call an office and a studio. It's more like a shitty sewer. But I'll leave you with this. I'm rubber. You're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks.
If you don't finish saying it, it's not going to stick to me. It's all over you. Let's listen to Streets by Baradine. Thank you, caller.
Sorry about the mess up. I'm not bothered to film this again. I've been going through some things. I'm struggling with my inner man. I hustle like
Man, get that caller's name. He had a sexy voice. And vibrate my eardrums like, woo.
I know I promised you some things. There's gotta be a better way. It's not easy to make that change. The streets keep calling me like you, like you, like you. Oh, I found it hard to find someone. I can't sleep no more in my head. We belong and I can't be without you. Damn, Papa, you a rare breed, no comparing, and it's motherfucking scary. Trying to keep them cause I found them. Let a hoe know I ain't motherfucking sharing. I can take you to the parents, then to Paris, at a motherfucking wedding. You the type I wanna marry and keep you married. Put the ring on when you're ready. Maybe we tried to fight it. We all been there some days. Thought I needed something else that did like it was okay. We just had to work it out. Baby, I needed space. Nobody around here on your for yours away. You're pouring your heart out and acting like I knew. You held me so down, I never grew up. I tried to find out, but none of them came through. I'm stuck in the middle, baby, you had to pull me out. Oh, like you, like you, like you. Oh, I found it hard to find someone like you, like you, like you. Oh, yeah.
I'm fading pretty fast right now. Let's read one more of these pages here. I came across something that I thought would be very interesting for the audience here. We got we're gonna turn off the phone line too. Diane, turn off the phone line. We're shutting the show down a little bit early, even though we've been going at it for 2.5 hours here. Let's see what we got here. Dispose of a body with a preference for vehicular collision and untraceable injections, a violent nomad. Geez, this guy is all about operatives and violent nomads. Always attempts to disguise an assassination so that it looks like an accident, but sometimes a hit simply goes bad. A nomad makes mistakes that could lead to his identification or is surprised mid-mission by an incidental third party. In order to safely extricate himself from the area of operation, the nomad must first dispose of the corpse. Let's see, there's like naked dead people pictures here. A land burial. Compared to the typical horizontal burial site, a vertical grave leaves a significant smaller footprint above ground, and less surface area means a smaller signature for dogs to sniff out. The grave is dug 2 feet deeper than the length of the body, which is lowered down head first so that the organs which give off the most scent are buried deep underground. So remember, people, 2 feet deeper than the person's height, head first, dump them in the hole. There's also a thermal burial. To eradicate all trace of a body, a cremation chamber can be replicated by filling a 50-gallon steel drum halfway with jet fuel. Where are you getting fucking jet fuel from? Is there a chapter on how to make that? Let's see. Jet fuel can be commandeered from a small private airport with minimal security. Honey, I just killed somebody. I'm going to go make a run to the airport to steal some jet fuel to burn the body. All right. After about 2 hours, bones and teeth will have turned to dust, making any identification near impossible. This method will give off significant amount of smoke, more easily spotted during the day, and flame, more easily spotted at night, and must be undertaken in desolate rural environments. There you go. Jet fuel, everybody, in a 50-gallon barrel. There's also a maritime burial. I'm getting all snotted up here. Hold on 1 second. This is the chat. No, that's all good. Okay. Maritime burial. The least discoverable burial site is a watery grave at the bottom of the ocean floor. What if you're in the middle of the country? A few nautical miles offshore, weighted down by 50 pounds of steel pipe, bricks, or cinder blocks. The body is wrapped in a layer of perforated construction plastic or ground cloth so that the air bubbles won't prevent it from sinking. An operative will secure the plastic with a double layer of chicken wire to prevent body parts from floating to the surface as the body is attacked by marine life or degrades over time. There you go. Chicken wire, lead pipes, and a perforated construction bag. There you go. The more you know. This episode will last on YouTube. I'm just telling you how to dispose of the bodies. Jeez. This book is really helpful here. I'm going to read it some more, and I'm going to play some music now, because I'm just going to play the rest of the songs we have and close the show out. I hope everybody's having a good time so far, and I hope you're not sick. But if you are sick and you're listening to this, you're probably tripping balls. Can You Feel My Heart by Saints?
Silence. Can you see the dark? Can you fix the broken? Can you feel my heart? Can you feel my heart? Can you help the hopeless? Well, I'm begging on my knees. Can you save my busted soul? Will you wait for me? I'm sorry, brothers, so sorry, lover. Forgive me, Father, I love you, Mother. Can you hear the silence? Can you see the dark? Can you fix the broken? Can you feel my heart? 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 Can you feel my I'm scared to get close and I hate being alone. I long for the feeling to not feel at all. The higher I get, the lower I sink. Can't drown my demons, they know how to swim. I'm scared to get close and I hate being alone. I long for that feeling to not feel at all. the dark? Can you fix the broken? Can you feel my heart?
Was she like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat? Reaping, get over here, and rips out the heart. I can feel it. Oh man. Okay, everybody. The show's over. I thought sunglasses would protect me from the evil eye, but apparently it's glue, rubber, and devil horns. We learned a lot this episode. I think it's to live life to its fullest, and don't be an asshole or something. I don't know. Oh God, I can't wait to go lay down. I hope everybody's feeling good. All right, the show's over. Diane, get the hot water tub ready for me. I'm just gonna take a quick dip before I go to sleep. But there's no water. They turned it off after a certain time. Why did they do that? Okay, everybody, we're gonna get out of here. This last song is called "Little Star" by X's FX. Have a great week. We'll be back next week. Hopefully I'll be better. I'm sure I will be. I'll probably be better by tomorrow, but I don't feel good. You guys are my late night warriors. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.
didn't know that you were born for this moment. You didn't know that your life had been consecrated to me by the devil. But you sensed it. You sensed it, didn't you? That's why my portrait had a strange meaning to you. Why it frightened you. You felt that your life and your body were mine. You felt like me because you were destined to become me. Useless, body without life. The love that young man had for you could have saved you. Do you know that? He might have brought help for you. But I was stronger, and now you will lead such a beautiful life of evil and hate in me.
No!